This episode brought to you by Canned Air. Hello there! Welcome to AMBR Builds, where assembly may be required. Join me as I document my journey back into LEGO collecting. And in this video, I'm going to show you a shelf update. Now this shelf you have seen in videos before. It kind of bounces its way around my LEGO room because I'm always looking for the absolute best place to put it. And I always strive for this level of perfection that probably doesn't exist. Well, anyways, right now where it's at is where I'm happiest with it. So I'm going to show you what sets I currently have displayed on it, because this is very likely to change in the near future. I have a feeling pretty soon I'm going to have to dismantle some sets to make space for some new ones. And when that day comes, you'll probably see that too. So join me, shall you? Now this top shelf here, or I should show you up front, it is 4 shelves, and I'll tell you how I rank them. This is the A shelf, and the B shelf is the top shelf. And you may ask yourself, why isn't the top shelf with the best lighting the A shelf? And that is because the way I see it, yes, this might be the best one because it's at eye level, but also with bright lights in here, over time, I believe, like white Lego bricks, they may get UV degradation, and they will kind of turn like a yellowish off-white color. That's probably over a very long period of time, but either way, I just call this the B shelf, and then when I show you the other one, I'll tell you why I like that shelf better. Now on the B shelf, so far, this is like the meta Lego sets. This is the Lego brand store, and this is the set of the Lego Ninjago Land in Legoland. And this is the shelf where I put sets that are of Lego-centric places. And now on the A shelf. Now this is also the A shelf because if you see here, it's got a roof. So I can keep it in the shade if I'd like. Or also I'm thinking I might get one of those round circle lights and mount it here so that if I want to let more light in, I can. And if I don't have to. Right now this is the Tatooine display. And I've got the whole Mos Eisley Cantina set up here. I've got a few extra things in there as well. For example, I've got the Mandalorian from the battle pack on the speeder. I've got another one there. I've got Mando and little Grogu. They are going in for a drink and a kid's meal. And then he's got his speeder parked out front here. And then the dewback. And then over here, you see that Jawa in there ripped off this Mandalorian. So now they are engaged in a shootout. You know what, actually I have a cool idea for this. Hang on. Now this is better. So as the shootout is engaging, now I have the stormtroopers distracted. They are running away from the cantina entrance and going inside. So that this way, Mando and Grogu can go into the cantina at peace. Now on the C shelf, this is not me calling these C tier sets. It's just the next shelf I had available. Here's my only Ninjago set. I still really love this set. I was drawn into it with the colors, and I really enjoy the island vibe. And then this dragon head here is so neat. I love how they use the angular pieces and the slopes to build a dragon's head out of the rockwork. That's very cool. And then here we have the Back to the Future DeLorean. This is just the best place to keep it for now. Eventually, I think I'm going to move this upstairs to another room of the house, but for now, it goes on this shelf. And the D tier shelf. Again, this doesn't reflect what I think of these sets, just as far as display goes right now. These aren't a priority to have displayed. This is kind of a random mishmash, I think that's a word. I made it one, of sets. I've got Obi-Wan's hut. I've got the rest of the Tusken Raider and Mando set here. These are the Tatooine pieces that just did not have room to fit on the Tatooine shelf. And I've got Gargantos down here and the TIE Fighter. This is probably going to be the set that will change the fastest. These are the sets that are most likely going to get dismantled, if any are going to get dismantled. And this is something I was using a lot to dust my Legos. Canned Air is amazing. Greatest thing since sliced bread. Greatest thing since a Lego brick. But my dilemma right now, if you can hear it, I don't have any canned air left, so I'm gonna have to pick up another can. All right, so you've seen my shelf, you've seen it in its current form. What are my next steps? What are my plans here? My plans here are to start building some sets that I have in storage that I haven't built in forever. See what's in there, find something interesting, and just kind of mix up the display with something from the past. And then as I do that, I will eventually have to figure out what things I should put into the Lego set library of the past for the meantime. So, if you want to stay updated, if you want to keep following me and see what cool things are going to come in the future, make sure to subscribe. And thanks for checking this out. As always, all feedback is greatly appreciated. I'd love to know what you want to see, what you liked, what thoughts you have on my setup. And until next time, have a good one.